Hello everyone. It's been a while. I decided to finally reveal my operator's face and some fashion while I work on other videos. Currently, I am working with the new decorations and decorating the personal HQ room, as well as some other testing with the new Coda weapons, with god roll ribbons for them in Cascade. Anyways, back to the topic. If you are a long-time viewer, you are already familiar with my style, which is not very colourful, but I try to incorporate subtle details few can appreciate. First, let's start off with the facial accessories. I like the Revenant accessories to simulate cat ears, but overall prefer the cognitive relay since it doesn't block the face or hair much. For the earrings, it doesn't matter much since I will be wearing a scarf. For the glasses, I like the butterfly ones because I like the big lens and you can customize the tint in the lenses. It also doesn't block her eyebrows like the other glasses. The dual oculus is also a good one, but clips through the scarf I will wear. Now for the face, I found that 8 for primary and 2 or 6 for the secondary face looks nice. I wanted her to have a curved brow area and sharp eyes, and the 8 and 2 combo works nicely for that. Now, if you want a good side profile, I think 6 would be best, because comparing with 2, you notice that her jaw is more defined and structured, as well as her nose is more curved. On the other hand, the 2's jaw and nose isn't as defined. But since I will be wearing the Umbra scarf, the side profile doesn't matter. However, for the front of the face, I believe 2 looks better, because the face is a bit wider than 6, and the eyebrows look more arched, which I like. The face blend accentuate this, but too much she'll just look mad and masculine, so I strike a nice balance at 0.55. For the skin color, I wanted her to a little tanned, and this color works nicely for that. Most of the colors here just don't contrast well enough. I tried to have a natural pink color for the lips. And most importantly, for the accent color, I wanted it to contrast nicely with the brown skin, so I used a light brownish color, mainly to create a shadow effect around the eyes. The eye color I was going for are hazel green eyes. I wanted it to be as natural as possible and looked at references. You want the primary to have a little of orange and brown, and the classic color palette is perfect for that. And the secondary, you want the colors to blend in with each other. In the Halloween color palette, you notice that there is a transition between light green and orange, and this is what we want. For example, if we just went straight green, it'll look too green in the eyes. I wanted dark brown hair, and it was a bit tricky because you can't just go for normal browns like in the Twilight color, otherwise it'll just turn orange for some reason. So you want a dusty dark brown like in Ember color palette or in the Nama color palette. Finally, for the outfit, it is very simple, Per usual, I was going for something sleek and clean and not too bulky, so the Varada suit is good for that. Additionally, I wanted a pop of colour, like in the sleeves for example, which is in a nice eggshell white colour. It also looks like an oversized sleeve similar to a kimono. And here how it looks in natural lighting. Anyways, that's all. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned in for upcoming orbiter and weapon showcases and tutorials.